Okay, let's make a bar chart now to show the number of people who purchase bike across each region. Now Excel isn't quite as good at handling categorical data or non-numeric data. What we're going to have to do is come up with some calculations ourselves. Let's decide what is it we want to show. Do we want to show simply the number of people who purchased a bike in each region? Well, that may or may not be useful. What if different numbers of people are going into the store at different regions? All we know here is that this is someone who came into my store and didn't buy a bike. This is someone who came into my store and did buy a bike. This isn't telling us every possible customer in each of these regions. So a count may not be what we want. Instead, let's show the percent of people who came into the store at each region who actually bought a bike. That might be more useful because it would be showing us our conversion rate, the number of people who came in who we converted into a sale. So I've sorted or I've filtered by region. I want you to do this too. Go ahead and click on this down arrow and let's just grab those who came into our European store. And down at the bottom, I've created entries for each of my 3 different regions: Europe, North America, and Pacific. Right here, I want the percent of people who bought bikes in each of those regions. Well, do this. Go to my Table Tools Design tab, and let's add a total row. And what we get here is simply a count. 300 people showed up at our Europe store. So here we can see the function that was used on that row. What I need to do next then is filter. So if that's 300, I know that my formula here is going to be something divided by 300. So let's filter purchase bike now and only show those who did buy a bike. That's 148. So this cell is going to equal 148 divided by 300. So I've got to go through and do the math. Let's do the same thing now. Change Europe to North America. Okay, so North America has 220 yeses out of, let's find out of 508 total. So this is going to equal 220 yeses divided by 508. Look, we're not converting as well in North America. Let's change it now to Pacific. Pacific has 192 total out of, and 113 yeses, equal 113 divided by 192. Okay, so here's our conversion rate for these stores. Now we can select this, insert a bar chart on that data. So now we have our, I'm going to change this to, Excel is a little slow here, conversion rate by region. And just give it a second. My Excel here is a little slow. All right, there's our chart, all done.